just to rotate the universal so I can get to the other nut. You'll also notice the universal is marked so the phasing stays the same. I would much prefer to be using ring spanners or sockets on these, but I am trying to use what's in the kit. You might need to put the bike into reverse or into two-wheel drive to stop the back wheel from turning, or drop the axle on the ground again. But it still turns because it's down, unless it's in two-wheel drive. So that bolt's a bit stubborn. I'm going to have to resort to proper tools. Okay, 22mm socket and proper tools. Still damn tight, a tight nylock, very tight nylock. I reckon they've Loctited this as well. There we go. Carmen. So it's Christmas. Okay, and I'm going up now to get that centre stand down. Give myself a little bit of a safety margin. Should everything go pear-shaped and it comes off the stand. From what I understand, there's got to be a fair bit of gap underneath that wheel. Here you go. Either with unzippy tying it, but we'll try it. And if it comes off, it comes off. If it doesn't, well, I won't have to bother. I'll just zip undo it at the zip tie. Yep, it's off. Beautiful. Don't know what that was all about, saying to undo it at the zip tie, but anyhow, it's off. two different size Allen head bloody undoer, upper undurers. One is a 5mm, the other is a 4mm. Well, they didn't just make them the same size, but anyhow, what do I know? Okay, I think now it's time to bang the axle out, which I'm not looking forward to, but anyhow, we'll see what happens. Now I've got to take the nuts off the other side, that's right. I just screw them in a little bit so I don't lose them. Two essential elements which are not in the kit of tools. I don't know how you're supposed to get the rear wheel out without them. Axle's out. Yep, remove rear brake caliper with bracket. Don't know whether you can see it or not, but the rear brake caliper will not come off unless one of those hex bolts is undone, or if you undo it at the bolt at the pivot where it's supposed to come out. I'm going to go for the hex bolt on the rotor, then it will lift off. And the reason I'm doing the hex bolt on the rotor is because one of the reasons for pulling it out is to ensure these rotor bolts are not too tight should I need to change the rotor over by the side of the road. Anyway, well, none of the above seemed to work very well, so I'm taking the rotor off. Not the rotor, the calipers off. Don't know whether there's any spaces in these, but I'll just have to keep an eye out. Maybe there is, and maybe there ain't. You'll notice down on the ground I took off the little bushing that the new caliper pivots on, but that didn't help too much. Anyway, back into the guts. Not overly tight, so it's not a big deal to take the caliper itself off. It goes back as easily. And I'll actually get the wheel out. Should be really good. Seems to be a sleeve or something that's stopping the caliper from swinging up, the caliper assembly from swinging up out of the way on its retaining plate. Yeah, we'll see. Finally out. This bit here was stopping it from coming out because it caught up inside there and wouldn't get past this lip. Alright, so will it or won't it come out? The wheel, I mean. out. Mud flap. It's got to be under the number plate. You bitch. All out. Now, I wanted to have a look at the drive spline side. It is. Okay, these things look like they've had Loctite blue on them. So I will just leave that one till She Who Must Be Obeyed gets back with another supply of Loctite blue. Disc is fine. I might see if I can get the rest of these loosened and refit them with the appropriate amount of force. I guess you all heard that. They are tight. That one's okay. These who must know, it's a 6mm hex key. Leave the last one in case I lose any alignment that may have existed. So I'll have a little crack at the other side and make sure it's well properly greased up. Oops, just removed the camera. I decided to run a tap down these to get all of the old Loctite blue out. So it is what it is. We'll just keep going. It's probably dropping a lot of swarf in the bottom, but I think the hole's fairly deep. If you're interested, the tap is an 8 by 1.5. As you can see, there's a fair bit of junk coming out with it. And 8 by 1.25 for those who need to know. Okay, let's try that good blue stuff again. It's better. And the correct torque is 30 Newton meters. Again, for those who want to know. There you go. I just ran a die down the last two of these because it's a bit hard to get the crap out from inner threads. So beautiful, finger tight. That's the way I like them. That way, when you put torque on them, it actually means something. Up out of the way. So I've got to figure out how to get this in. I think it's lay it down. Oh, that way, maybe. Or is it lay it down the other way? I don't know. Let's try this way. I think that'd be the way. Alright. Now, to the superhuman part, which I'm not very good at. Well, that wasn't as easy as I thought. For my next incredulous feat, I gotta get this bastard back on. I gotta remember which way. About that one. Right, I'll have a go at that in a moment, but I think I should put the axle part way in at least, because if it falls out, it won't fall on my head. Okay, finally got the, whatever you call the plate that hangs onto the calipers in. You actually have to spring the swing arm a little bit just to get it to pop in. The two spaces that are in there are very, very close fit. So anyway, axle's in. We're now doing a little tighten up to 50 Newton meters. Click. Nope, that's it, 50 Newton meters. Caliper got jammed up behind the rear shock, pain in the bum, but I got it out. So I'll have a little do up of a few bits here. Last bolt, I think, into the handbrake. I think I got it. Oh no, I gotta put the drive shaft on, idiot. Alright, I've got to get this wheel down again so I can spin the chair wheel to line up the marks. Otherwise, it may not work very well. Going down onto the sidecar centre stand now. is my blue stuff. I put so I don't know what the torque is. Okay, 30 Newton meters, and I can't get that in there. What a pain in the ass. I'll do my special 30 Newton meter thing with a ring spanner, I think.